been talking about it for a while. We are talking about bugs, right? Cicadas. We are now just weeks away from the highly anticipated cicada invasion. And when I say invasion, I mean it. Let's take a look. Hundreds of trillions, or even quadrillions, emerging from the ground. If you do the math, that's an average of 1 million bugs per acre. Get ready, Illinois. Cicada-geddon is coming.
It's like an entire alien species living underneath our feet.
Saad Bamla, a Georgia Tech School of Engineering professor, says we're in for a rare double dose of cicadas this year. There are 2 broods of periodical cicadas that will emerge at the same time. We have the 17-year cicadas and the 13-year cicadas. Michael Ropp, an entomologist at the University of Maryland, says the last time this happened was 1803.
I'm fascinated by the whole thing. Sure, this only happens once every 221 years.
So when is this going to happen? Pretty soon. Cicadas begin to emerge once the soil temp at 8 inches deep warms to 64 degrees. As of late April, most of Illinois has an 8-inch soil temp in the mid-50s. If you look at historical averages, we typically reach that 64-degree threshold sometime between mid-May and early June. So it's about to get noisy. This is what May Berenbaum, a professor at the University of Illinois, had to say about just how noisy our little cicada friends will be.
What you will hear this year when the what's called the brood 19, which is the Great Southern Brood, and brood 13, which is a 17-year cicada called the Northern Illinois Brood, come out at the same time, is singing that will reach decibels of 90 to 100.
That's equivalent to the noise of a subway, a power lawnmower, or even factory machinery. While many Illinoisans aren't looking forward to the so-called Cicada-geddon, Robbie R. Smith of RB Pest Control says there are remedies we can do to try to get ahead of the bugs.
So what we need to do is just make sure that landscaping in our shrubs is cut as low as possible, because that's the perfect way to detect if they're there. That way, once you see them burrowing or the holes down in your yard, you can get ahead of it, contact your pest control company, and we'll come out and get rid of it.
So while it'll be a noisy spring and summer in Chicagoland, it won't last for too long. Cicadas are only alive above the ground for about a month. They emerge, mate, lay their eggs, and then they're goners.
So nature's revenge, is that what you're saying?
Yes, but it's only a month, so we can take it, we can handle it.
There are some positives for those of us who have yards. I read in a science journal that this year we don't have to aerate because they're coming from so deep underground that they create holes for us.
Yeah, and you'll see them. They're about the size of a nickel.
So there you go. That's something.
I hate to bug you, but I want to ask you one more thing. I'm just kidding. I heard about people cooking them. Have you heard this lately?
I've heard you talk about it recently, Dawn.
Me.
Are you going to try it?
I hear you can do this. Yes, you can fry them. I don't know. You would have to take the wings off.
We should all try it.
We should.
Hot honey?
We'll see.
That would make it at least doable, I think. If you can find a flavor that's like strong enough to overtake whatever they taste like, we can
Just
talk
for the
about
crunch.
Well, that's great information, so thank you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Coming up.